Students, good morning. I welcome you all for today's session of online live streaming of your mathematics classes. I hope in the previous classes you have enjoyed matrices and determinants. Today, we will study first PUC linear inequalities along with that linear programming problem. So first, let me brief the synopsis. Then we go to the questions in detail. And if you have any doubts to be cleared, then and there itself, so you can chat with me in the chat box. I will be able to reply to you. And if the question is outside your my discussion, so you can even drop that question. I will be able to answer in the end of this session. So we will start with today's session. I welcome you all. I'll go through the linear inequalities and linear programming. Here, I have combined this linear inequalities and linear programming together because these are all related to each other, right? So whatever the linear inequalities you are going to do, so very much same thing you are going to do in linear programming. Hence, studying these two together, so it is going to save your time and you can understand the concepts still better. So let us first concentrate on the linear programming problem of your second PUC. Then later we will come to linear programming, linear inequalities of your first PUC. So before I start, so let me tell you how to solve a linear programming problem. So I'm not going to discuss the definitions and all those things of the LPP. So how to solve an LPP? Suppose if you are given with uh, constraints like this, I will write a1x plus b1y, so lesser than or equal to c1, and a2x plus b2y lesser than or equal to c2, right? So where x and y are greater than or equal to 0. So these are the constraints. So what you need to do, first you make these inequalities as equalities. ಈ inequalities ಅನ್ನ equality ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. So I am going to write it as a1x plus b1y is equal to c1 and a2x plus b2y is equal to c2. So you try to draw the graph of these lines. a1x plus b1y plus c1, it's going to be a linear equation in two variables. Obviously, ಅದೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಟ್ ಲೈನ್ ಈಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? So again, this is another straight line equation you are going to get. So you draw these two lines on the graph first and you identify the feasible region. Feasible region ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, so the solution region which is common to all the constraints given in the given problem. So once you identify the feasible region of an LPP, then determine the corner points. So corner points means it is nothing but the point of intersection of those two constraints. So in this example, or if you have more than that, or the point of intersection of your coordinate axis. So there are corner points are nothing but the points which lie on the boundary of your feasible region, what we can say in the simple language. So you identify the corner points by solving the equations or inequations, I can say. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ equations ಬರ್ದಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ I am writing it as equation of the line intersecting at that point. Then, so that is the first point. So first you identify the feasible region. Then step 2, what you need to do, so you evaluate the objective function. So generally objective function of your LPP is denoted by z, which is a linear function of the form z is equal to ax plus by. So you evaluate this value of objective function at the corner points. Suppose if you assume m and m, small m, capital M and small m. So m is the maximum, so I am writing it as the largest, and small m is the smallest among the values of z what you get, right? Then what you need to do, you look at the nature of the feasible region. So feasible region ಹೇಗಿದೆ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, unbounded region ಇದೆಯಾ, bounded region ಇದೆಯಾ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. That's what you need to do. So if the feasible region is bounded, right? So if the feasible region is bounded, then ಈ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಎಂ ಏನ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿರ್ತೀರಾ, ಸೊ ಅಲಾಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ಝೆಡ್ ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ದ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಲಾರ್ಜೆಸ್ಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅಮಾಂಗ್ ದ ಝೆಡ್ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಗೆಟ್, that is called as maximum value of that z. And so that small m, the minimum whatever you have taken, so that is called as the minimum value of the objective function that is provided. You need to make a note of this one. So if the feasible region is bounded, feasible region bounded irಬೇಕು. If it is not bounded, then you need to do little more extra work. So that is what you need to remember. Now I'll go to the next one. Suppose ಈಗ feasible region ಏನಾದರೂ bounded ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು? That is the next question. So if the feasible region is unbounded, so now you think that ಇಲ್ಲಿ m is the largest you have taken, right? M is maximum you have taken. So now maximum values of z. What you need to do, you take the objective function z is equal to ax plus by and you draw another line. So making that as ax plus by greater than m ಅಂತ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಒಂದು ಇನ್ಇಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ, ಐ ಆಮ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಟ್ರೈಂಗ್ ಟು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಡು ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ m ಅಂತ. So if you draw the graph of this one, ax plus by greater than m, suppose if it does not share any common point with the feasible region, right? Then whatever that capital M you have chosen, that itself is going to be the maximum value. Suppose if it shares the common region, I have written otherwise. ನೋಡಿ ಇದಕ್ಕೇನಾದ್ರೂ ಈ ಲೈನ್ಗೆ feasible regionಗೆ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಕಾಮನ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಕಾಮನ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ then z has no maximum value, z has no maximum. Understood? So therefore ನೀವೇನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಅಡಿಷನಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಹಾಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು, ax plus by greater than m. So that is what you need to do, right? So here you should be very careful. That's why when you start with your LPP, feasible region ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ತುಂಬಾ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. feasible region bounded ಇದೆಯಾ unbounded ಇದೆಯಾ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. So bounded ಇದ್ರೆ your work will be over, right? So if it is unbounded, so you are going to draw one more line, take the objective function and the maximum or minimum. So if it is maximum, draw the graph of ax plus by greater than m. Suppose if it is you are finding the minimum, you draw the graph of ax plus by lesser than m. Suppose if these two lines share the common point, then so the given LPP has no maximum, no minimum. So if it does not share the common point, then whatever the value of capital M and small m you have taken, they themselves represent the maximum and minimum value of the objective function. So this you need to remember in your linear programming problem. All right. So now with this idea, so we will straight away start with, before I go to linear inequalities questions in Amel Togana. So we will first discuss the problems on this LPP. Then we will come back to the synopsis of linear inequalities. So and then we'll start with problems on that. So before I go to your LPP problems, so I have given you the chapter weightage of your linear programming as well as linear inequalities of your KSET examination. So 2014 they have given, so I think one question from LPP and again another question from linear inequalities. So this is linear inequality problem question and this is going to be LPP problem. Then so in 15 we have one question from so linear inequalities and again one more question from LPP. And you had no questions from both LPP and linear inequalities in the year 2016. Then 17, I think you can check. So one question from linear inequalities, right? So one from linear inequality and the other question. So two questions from LPP. So you got two questions from LPP. Then here 18, one question from linear inequality, two questions from LPP. And again 19, one from each. Now you can guess what is the advantage of studying LPP in your case for your KSET examination. If you study LPP, minimum one, otherwise if your luck is there, then you can have two questions. And from linear inequality, compulsory one question you are going to get because it is a first PU syllabus and this is your second PUC syllabus. So you can expect two questions out of 60 questions in your CET examination. This is the pattern of your CET questions, division in your KSET examination. Now with this, so I will straight away get into the problems on your LPP. So I should concentrate carefully and listen to the hints, whatever I'm going to provide. Try to solve along with me. So whenever you get the doubts, you can chat with me. So chat with me so I can able to clear your doubts. So now the question. Let me go to the question number 1. The maximum value of z is equal to 6x plus 4y subject to 6x plus 4y subject to the constraints 2x plus y lesser than or equal to 30, x plus y less than or equal to 24, where x greater than or equal to 0 and y greater than or equal to 0. X greater than or equal to 0 and y greater than or equal to 0 is. Illi LPP li the drawback is you can't create much shortcuts. So first you need to identify the feasible region. You need to identify the corner points. Then you are supposed to go for the solution. That is a method. So what you need to do, ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ inequality ಇದೆ 2x plus y lesser than or equal to 0. ಇದನ್ನ ಈಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಬಿಡಿ 2x plus y equal to 30. It is not 0, so it is equal to 30 you have. So you find out the points on this line. ನೀವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು, x ಗೆ 0 ಹಾಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್. So if you put x equal to 0, ನೋಡಿ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ y is equal to 30 ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. So you put straight away y is equal to 0. If you put y is equal to 0, you are getting x as 15. Whatever it is required, you just only scribble that. Rest you should do the mind work. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. One point to 0, 30. Another point is nothing but 15, 0. Then you take one more line. It is x plus y. ನಾನು ಆಗ್ಲೇ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ ಈಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅಂತ 24 ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. So if I put x is equal to 0, then you are going to get y is equal to 24. Suppose if I put y is equal to 0 in this, you are going to get again x is equal to 24. ನೀವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು, we will have the rough graph of this constraints. So along the corner of your paper, right? So not necessary to have the exact graph. It is to identify the feasible region, right, and the corner points. Now I'm going to draw the first one. ನೋಡಿ ಏನಿದೆ lines ಏನಿದೆ ನೋಡಿ. Here it is 0, 30. First one, it is 0, 30. You are going to get on y-axis. x15, y0. So x15 and y0, it is on x-axis. I'm going to draw this line. ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲೇ solutions na find out ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು ನೀವು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ. So if you find the solution, you put straight away x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0 in the given inequality. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ 0, 0 ಹಾಕ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ, so you're going to get 0 lesser than or equal to 30. It is true. Therefore, the solution comes towards the plane containing the origin. That is the conclusion. The next one, x plus y equal to 24 ಇದೆ. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ x is equal to 0, y 24. So I will get a point on y-axis again, right? X equal to 0, y equal to 24. X 24, y 0 ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. So this is 24, 0. Now I am going to join these two, right? So you get the point like this, right? The line like that. Now if you put x is equal to 0 here and y is equal to 0 in the given inequality, you get 0 lesser than or equal to 24. This is true one. Therefore, solution of this also lies towards the origin. Now I can easily shade the feasible region. But a feasible region hige barta ide. I think you can notice the feasible region. So in this, you can observe which is going to be the feasible region. So this is going to be the feasible region of your LPP. So you constructed your LPP. Now corner points recognize ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. Which is the corner point? There is a corner point here. I don't know what are the coordinates of that. It is P. Here there is one more corner point. It is 0, 0, 0, 24. So to find this corner point P, you can look at this. It is the intersection of the line 1 with the line 2. So if you call the first one as equation 1 and the second one as equation 2, ಅದು ಎರಡನ್ನು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ that coordinates of p ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2x plus y is equal to 30 ಇದೆ. Then x plus y equal to 24 you have. I am going to subtract this directly. So this y gets cancels with y. You are going to get x is equal to 6, right? So if you use the value of x is equal to 6 in one of the equation, you are going to get y is equal to 18 ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. Therefore, you got the coordinates of p. It is nothing but 6, 18. Now you have the corner points. The corner point 0, 24, one corner point 6, 18 ಇದೆ, 15, 0 ಇದೆ, 0, 0 ಇದೆ. ಈಗ ನಿಮಗೆ so problem ready ಇದೆ. You can go to the solution. So you are finding the objective solution of the objective function z is equal to 6x plus 4y. So now I am going to analyze the value of z. So ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ, z at the first corner point 0. So if you write z at the first corner point 0, so it is going to be 0. Then the value of z ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀನಿ. So it is 6x plus 4y ಇದೆ. I am going to find the value of this z at 0, 24. 0, 24, x 0, y 24 ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ 24 into 4, 96 you get. So 96 one value ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. It may be option B. Let us look into that. So then we will evaluate the next point. It is 15, 0. X is 15, y 0. Then in this case, you are getting z value. It is 15 into 6, it becomes 90. That is also there. So it may be possible. Then the last corner point, it is 6, 18 is there. So I will evaluate value of z at this point. So if you take z, 6 into what is that? 6. So it is 36 plus 18 into 4, you have 72. I am getting 108 for this. Now the question is maximum value of z anta kelidare. Now you can observe which is the maximum of this. First value I got 0, next 96, next is 90, then the last one is 108. I think all of you can guess which is going to be the maximum among this. So maximum value of this is going to be 108. Very good. So I think most of you have answered the correct answer C. So I think you are all following this, whatever I am explaining, right? So now we will move on to question number 2. Second question, the maximum value of z is equal to, maximum value of z is equal to x plus 3y subject or such that 2x plus y lesser than or equal to 20. I will straight away go to this one. Equality ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, 2x plus y equal to 20 and here x plus 2y equal to 20 ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. So I will find the points on this one. If you put x is equal to 0, ಏನಾಯ್ತು, y is equal to 20 ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. So if you take y is equal to 0, x is equal to 10 ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ x is equal to 0, if you take y is equal to 10 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. y ಗೆ 0 ಹಾಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ x remains 20. So immediate you can just draw the rough graph of this one and quickly identify which is the feasible region. First one, it is 0, 20. First point ಏನಿದೆ, you are having 0, 20. It is somewhere on the y-axis like this. Then 10, 0. So ಇದು x-axis ಮೇಲೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Mark ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Identify the feasible region. ಇದು equation first inequality, whatever I am drawing. If you put x equal to 0, y equal to 0, you are having 0 lesser than or equal to 20 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So obviously the solution comes towards the origin. Then I will go for the next one. Next line ಏನಿದೆ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. The second line, whatever you have drawn, 0, 10. So it is on y-axis, and again 20, 0, it comes on x-axis. Now I am going to join these two, right? So this is your second constraint, whatever you have. So you put x equal to 0 and y is equal to 0 in this, right? So 0 plus 0 here beginning, so it is 0 plus 0, the first one, whatever we have checked. So it is lesser than or equal to 20. This is also correct and this is also correct. For this, solution comes towards the origin. Now let me identify quickly which is the feasible region. So you can easily notice what is going to be the feasible region. So it is nothing but the region that contains origin as well, right? ಸೊ ದೆರ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಕಾರ್ನರ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಕ್ವಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಆ ಕಾರ್ನರ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ the point of intersection of those two lines, right? So I'm going to solve these two equations. It is 2x plus y is equal to 20 ide. So next is x plus 2y ide. I'm going to multiply this by 2, right? So as I said, students, ನೀವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು, each and every steps ನ ಬರಿತಾ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಬಾರ್ದು. Whichever it is required for you. So inevitably you just go on scribble that on the paper. ಉಳಿದಿದ್ದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಮೈಂಡ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ 2x plus 4y is equal to 40 you are getting. Now I am going to subtract this one, right? So 2x goes, y minus 4y, it becomes minus 3y. 40 minus 40 plus 20, it becomes minus 20. Certainly you are going to get the value of y is 20 divided by 3. Use this value of y in one of the simple equations I am going to use in this. 2x is equal to 20 minus y ಆ ಕಡೆಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, 20 by 3 ಆಯಿತು. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಸೊ 2x is equal to 60 minus 20, it becomes 40 divided by 3. ಈ ಕಡೆ 2 ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ 20 times it goes. So x value is again 20 by 3 ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. Now you can easily notice the coordinates of p. It will have the coordinates 20 by 3 comma 20 by 3. This is what we have. Now ನಿಮಗೆ ಕಾರ್ನರ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಈಗ. ಸೊ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾರ್ನರ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ದ ಆರಿಜಿನ್, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ 0, 0. ದೆನ್ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ 0, 10. ಥರ್ಡ್ ಒನ್ 20 by 3, 20 by 3. ದ ಫೋರ್ತ್ ಒನ್ 10, 0. ಇಲ್ಲಿ z ಇದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ, z ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. z is equal to x plus 3y ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. You are trying to find which value, maximum value you are supposed to find out. I'll find out the value of z at origin. It will be straight away 0. Suppose if you find out the value of z at 0, 10, x ಗೆ 0 ಹಾಕಿ, y ಗೆ 10 ಹಾಕಿ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ಸ್ 30. ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು 30 ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ, ನೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ 10, 0. ಸೊ 10, 0 ದಲ್ಲಿ z ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ. x ಗೆ 10 ಹಾಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ, y ಗೆ 0 ಹಾಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ 10 ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಅಗೈನ್ ಅನದರ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ದೇರ್, 10, ರೈಟ್? So of course 10 may not be the solution because maximum ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ 30 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Then let us check at 20 by 3, 20 by 3 ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ z value. It is nothing but 20 by 3 plus 20 into 3, it becomes 60 by 3 ಆಯ್ತು. So it will be 80 by 3. ನೋಡಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಅದು ಇದು ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ 80 by 3, it is obviously less than 30 irutte. 26.66 you are going to get, right? So if you can just guess the answer, so which is obviously less than 30. Nodi iga first one, it is less than 30. Illondu 30 barta ide. So you are asking the maximum value. So I think all of you can give me the answer now, right answer. So what is going to be your choice for this question? So it is going to be option B is going to be the correct answer. All right. So now we will go to the no. So in LPP there is no shortcut method. I think can I get somebody who is asking this that question? Nodi Sharath Patil, you are asking the question. So in LPP, identifying the Sharda Patil, so ನೀವು ಶಾರ್ಟ್ಕಟ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ LPP particularly there is no shortcut method. ಶಾರ್ಟ್ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ it should increase your efficiency, that's all. That is going to be the shortcut method because ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ನೀವು ಕ್ವಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಲೈನ್ಸ್ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ವಿತಿನ್ 2-3 I think 30-40 seconds you can finish this problem. ನೋಡೋಣ ಈಗ. So I try to solve this along with me. ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದಿದೆ solution set of the constraints. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ x plus 2y greater than or equal to 11, 3x plus 4y greater than or equal to 30, x comma y greater than or equal to 0, include which point? So now ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ನೀವು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. So if it is a solution, you are dealing with the LPP, so those points should represent the corner points of this linear inequalities. So first case you need to check ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಕಾರ್ನರ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ವಾ ಅಂತ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಸೊ ಕಾರ್ನರ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ ಇದು ಅಂತ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. You can have only few shortcuts in your LPP, so that you need to remember. So now what I do, I will straight away solve this one. X plus y is equal to 11 ಇದೆ, right? So x plus 2y, x is equal to 0 ಹಾಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ, y is equal to 11 by 2 ಆಯ್ತು. So if you put y as 0, x is equal to 11 you are getting, and another one 3x plus 4y is equal to 30. So x is equal to 0 if you put, y is equal to 30 divided by 4 you are getting. So it is 7 point something you are going to get. So let us check that. Y is equal to 0, x is equal to 10 ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. Now we will plot the graph of this one, x axis, y axis. But here 0, 11 by 2. 11 by 2 ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ it is nothing but 5 point something you are going to get, right? So it is 5 point, you get 5, right? So it is 0, 11 by 2. So let me plot this one. Then the next one is 11, 0. It is on the x-axis. 11, 0 ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. So you can check the points. The solution set of these constraints is what ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾನೆ, right? So let me take up the other one. ನೋಡಿ ಏನ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, x is equal to 0, y equal to 7 point something, and y equal to 0, x is equal to that. So before that ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. So I will just substitute this a in these two. X plus 2y greater than or equal to 11, and 3x plus 4y greater than or equal to 30 ಇದೆ. I will just check this point. ನೋಡಿ ಇದನ್ನು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ. So if you substitute this, x is equal to 2, y is equal to 3 ಇದೆ, 6 greater than or equal to 11. So it is 8 greater than or equal to 11 ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. Then again here 9 plus 4 into 3, 12. It is not greater than or equal to 30. ನೋಡಿ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಕೇಳಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ you can just relate this with your linear inequalities and you can do this problem. ನೋಡಿ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ, x plus 2y greater than or equal to 11, 3x plus 4y greater than or equal to 30 ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಹಾಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ, ಯಾವ್ದು ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಸೊ x is 2, y is 3, it is 6, it is not greater than or equal to 11. X is 2 here, 6 plus 4 into 3, it is 12, 18 ಆಯಿತು, it is not greater than or equal to 30. So this is not going to represent the solution set of the given constraints. Again option B ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, x is equal to 3, y is equal to 2 ಇದೆ, 3 plus 6 9 ಆಯಿತು, it is not greater than or equal to 11. And here 3 into 3 it is 9, plus 4 into 2 it is 8. So this is not greater than or equal to 30. Option B is not a choice. Again, so the next one, x is 3, it is 3 plus y is you are having 4 into 3 it becomes 12, right? So x 3, y is 4 into 2 ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. So the first inequality what you have, so let me correct that. X is 3, y is 4 into 2, 8 greater than or equal to 11. So 11 equal to 11 ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, this is possible. The next one, it is x is 3, 3 into 3 9 plus 4 into y, 4 into 4 it is 16, not greater than or equal to 30, right? So the next one 4, 3, right? So x is 4, y is 3 you have, so 4 plus 2 into 3 it is 6, it is not greater than or equal to 10. Again, so x is equal to 3, so 4 into 3 it is 12 plus, so 3 into 4 it is 12, it is not greater than or equal to 30. So ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಈ ಮೆಥಡ್ ನಾನು ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, these are all not going to be the corner points what we have observed. So when we plot the graph of these two inequalities, so here you can relate this problem with your linear inequalities. So which among these points are going to represent the solution ಅಂತ ನೋಡಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಇದೊಂದನ್ನ ಈಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫೈ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. Obviously it is going to make the solution of the first one, right? So therefore others, they are not going to be the solution of any of your inequalities. So therefore option C is going to be the correct choice. So how to find the corner points? May I know what is ಅಮರ್ ಕಾರ್ನರ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಹೇಗೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ? ಕಾರ್ನರ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಎರಡು ಇನ್ಇಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಕನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಈಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ತರ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಈಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ತರ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಲೈನ್ಸ್ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಡ್ರಾ ದ ಲೈನ್ಸ್, ಸೊ ಫೀಸಿಬಲ್ ರೀಜನ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. The corner points of that feasible region in your LPP, they are called as the corner points of the given LPP. That is going to be the corner point, right? So that is how you can identify the corner points in this. Fourth question nodi iga. So I will move on to fourth question. which of the following is a convex set anta ಇದೆ. So I will take little bit of time and I'm going to explain what is meaning of a convex set. Later on we will come to this question, right? ನೋಡಿ ಈಗ I am going to take some surfaces. Let me take a circle, or let me take a triangular region, or ಇಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲೋ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು region ತಗೊಂಬೋಣ. So it may be something like this, right? You are having three surfaces. I am going to choose few points on these surfaces. ಇಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲೋ ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಹಾಕ್ತೀನಿ. So I am going to draw here one point, one more point here, again here one. So like this, any point. So I will take one more point here, another point in this. You join any two points which lies on these surfaces. ಹೇಗ್ ಬೇಕೋ ಹಾಗೆ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ನೀವು. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ you can join this like this, like this. You can even want, you can join like that. Suppose if you join this, now you can observe all the three graphs. In the first and the second, if you join any two points which lies on them, that line segment lies completely within it. So therefore, these are going to be the convex sets, and here this line is not going to lie completely within it, which is not going to be the convex set. So ಅಷ್ಟು ಐಡಿಯಾ ಇರಬೇಕು. Generally convex planes ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. The set of all points which lies in the convex plane, they are going to form convex set. Understood? So that's what we mean by convex set. Now, so with this idea of convex set, let us move on to this question and identify which among these are going to be the convex sets. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2x plus 5y greater than 7 ಇದೆ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನೀವು ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. 2x plus 5y greater than 7, right? So x is equal to 0 ಹಾಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ you are going to get y is equal to 7 by 5. So if I write y is equal to 0, you will get x is equal to, what is that? It is going to be 7 by 2, right? So let me have x is equal to, so 0, y equal to 0 hakondre x is equal to 7 by 2 you are getting. 7 by 2 is nothing but 3.5. It will be somewhere here, right? So it is 7 by 2 comma 0 barutte illi. Then I'll mark another point, right? So it is 7 by 2 comma 0. The next one is 7 by 5, right? 1 point something, 0 comma 7 by 5 ಇದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ just a line draw ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. I am not going to mark the solution, right? So if you plot the graph of this one, obviously it is going to give a straight line. The next one, let us check, right? X square plus y squared is equal to 4 ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. Equality ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ. Obviously, you can observe that it is a circle with center as origin and radius 2 units you are getting, right? The equation of circle ಇದೆ with radius 2 units, right? Then the next one, mod x is equal to 5 ಇದೆ. Mod x is equal to 5 ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ನೀವು mod x ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀರ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ if I write mod x is equal to 5, it is nothing but writing x is equal to plus or minus 5 ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಸೊ ನೋಡಿ ಈಗ x is equal to plus 5, I am going to draw one line, and x is equal to minus 5, I am going to draw another line like this. Then the next one, if you come to this last one, let me see the graph of that, right? So 3x square plus 2y square equal to 6 ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. I am going to divide that by 6. Divide by 6 ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ x square by 2 plus y squared by 3 is equal to 6 by 6, 1 ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. You can all observe this is going to be the equation of ellipse, right? So which is more precisely called as vertical ellipse anta ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, right? So it comes on your y axis, right? So it will be like this. ನೋಡಿ ಈಗ so first one ಹೋಗೋಣ. First graph ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. So x, so 0, y 7 by 5 ಬಂತು, you got a point, here another point, you got a line. But ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, all those values of x and y, so which makes this inequality is greater than 7. Understood? X is equal to 0, y equal to 0 ಹಾಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ 0 is not greater than 7. Solution ಈ ಕಡೆಗೆ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. Solution lies in the plane which does not contains the origin. ಹೀಗಿದೆ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? This is the solution region for this. And again, ನೋಡಿ ಇದು circle ಇದೆ, right? So this is the ellipse. Now you can look at these things. first one alle, if you take any 2 points on the line segment joining this region, obviously it lies completely within that, so it is going to make a convex set. So illi which is not a convex set anta question nimge, convex set alla question nimge, which is not a convex set, right? If you take the second one, if you take any 2 points on the line segment joining this region, so which lies completely within it, circle, so it is going to be a convex set. So I want not a convex set. Third one ನೋಡಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಲೈನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, x is equal to 5 and y equal to 5. Suppose ಇಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. This line does not lies in the plane, so it does not gives you the plane at all. It is going to be line. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? This is not your convex set, right? ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೈಪರ್ಬೋಲಾ ಎಲಿಪ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, so obviously it is going to be a convex set. So this is a convex set for you now. Now you can easily identify what is going to be not a convex set. So option C is going to be the correct choice for this. This is the option for which it is not going to be a convex set. Nodi, this is the regular method of solving the question. New. Yeah, so I will explain the convex set once again. Those who are asking that doubt, convex set andre suppose if you take some surfaces, illena one circular surface ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ, I will take some triangular region. Let me take another curved surface, something like this. ಈ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಎರಡು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇದೆ, ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ಟೇಕ್ ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್, ಅಗೈನ್ ಅನದರ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಸಮ್ವೇರ್ ಹಿಯರ್, ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ತಗೋಣ, ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ತಗೋಣ, ವೆರ್ ಎವರ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಯು ಚೂಸ್ ದ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಸರ್ಫೇಸಸ್, ಯು ಜಾಯಿನ್ ದೋಸ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್. ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇದನ್ನು ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಸೊ ಅವೆವರ್ ಯು ವಿಶ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ದಟ್, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ನೆಸರಿ ಹೀಗೆ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತಿಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗಿ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಈಗ ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು ವಿಚ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಸರ್ಫೇಸಸ್ on which the line segment joining 2 points lies completely within it. ಅದರ ಒಳಗಡೆನೆ ಯಾವ ಯಾವ ಲೈನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಲೈನ್ segment joining 2 points, so it lies completely within it. ಲೈನ್ ಆ ಲೈನ್ ಒಳಗಡೆನೆ ಇದೆ, ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ, ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಲೈನ್ ಒಳಗಡೆನೆ ಇದೆ, ಬಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪೋರ್ಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ಔಟ್ಸೈಡ್ ದಟ್, so therefore this is not a convex plane. So and the set which connects that line, they are not going to form the convex set. ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಟು ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ದ ಕಾನ್ವೆಕ್ಸ್ ಸೆಟ್ಸ್. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ನೋಡಿ ಈಗ ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಬೇಕಾಗಲ್ಲ ಈ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಗೆ. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಕೇಪಬಲ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಟ್ ಅವೇ ಮೇಕ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಮೇಕ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಐಡಿಯಾ, ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಚುಯಲ್ ಐಡಿಯಾ ಆಫ್ ಯುವರ್ ಜಾಮೆಟ್ರಿಕಲ್ ಫಿಗರ್ಸ್. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಟ್ ಅವೇ ಗೋ ಟು ದ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ವಿತ್ ಇನ್ 2-3 seconds. ನೋಡಿ ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನಿಮಗೆ. ಸೊ ಈಕ್ವೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಐಡಿಯಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಬೇಗ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೋದು. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಕಟ್ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಡೂ. So most of you are asking about the shortcuts. Nodi hile, this is an inequality for which if you plot the graph, unbounded region ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಎರಡು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆ ರೀಜನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ it lies completely within it. So it is convex set ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಇಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಎ ಕಾನ್ವೆಕ್ಸ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಅಗೈನ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ x² + y² is equal to 4 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಆಫ್ ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಬಂತು. It is going to be a convex set. ಇದು ಲೈನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, this is not a plane. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? This is line. Whereas here this is ellipse ಆಯ್ತು, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ವರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ellipse. These are all the closed surfaces. ಇದು again that is an unbounded surface. So these three are going to be the convex sets. So this option, since it is a line, so which is not going to be a convex set, option C is going to be the right choice. That is how you can create your shortcuts in your ಸೊ ಸಿ ಇ ಟಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನೇಷನ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಕಟ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ತಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಫುಲ್ ಬುದ್ಧಿ ಇದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಕಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಡೋಂಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎನಫ್ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಇನ್ ಯುವರ್ ಬ್ರೈನ್, ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಕಟ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಯು ಆರ್ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಟು ಗೋ ಫಾರ್ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಾಲ್ವಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ಆಲ್ ರೈಟ್. ಸೊ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, ದ ಏರಿಯಾ ಆಫ್ ಫೀಸಿಬಲ್ ರೀಜನ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಫಾಲೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಏನಿದೆ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. 3y + x greater than or equal to 3 ಇದೆ, ರೈಟ್? So I am going to write this in the standard form, x + 3y = 3 ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಈಗ x is equal to 0 ಹಾಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಇದ್ರೆ. If you make x as 0, y becomes 1. I will make y as 0. You are going to get x is equal to 3 ಆಯ್ತು. Then one more constant, x greater than or equal to 10 ಇದೆ. x is equal to 10 ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, right? So let me plot the graph of that. y greater than or equal to 0 ಇದೆ. So it that shows that solution lies in the first quadrant anta artha. X, y you are having. The first one, x0, y1 ಇದೆ.
x0 y1 ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ? ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಲೈಸ್ ಆನ್ ದ y axis 0, 1. Then x3 y0, x3 and y0 it comes on the x axis. ಇದನ್ನ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನೀಗ. So now let us see the solution of this one. So if you put x0 y0, 0 greater than or equal to 3, this is not correct. 0 is not greater than or equal to 3. Therefore solution lies in the plane away from the origin, not containing origin. That is what, so the word you can use, right? So origin ಇರೋ ಕಡೆ solution ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. So suppose if it is true, solution origin ಕಡೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. That is what we mean by, so x0 greater than or equal to 3. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಲೈನ್ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, x equal to 10 ಅಂತ ಇದೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು. x equal to 10 ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, so it is a line parallel to y axis. x is equal to 10 ಹೀಗಿದೆ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? Parallel to y axis. x greater than or equal to 10 ಅಂತ ಇದೆ. x greater than or equal to 10 ಅಂದ್ರೆ x ಗೆ 0 ಹಾಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ 0 greater than or equal to 10, it is not correct. Therefore solution lies in the plane not containing origin, towards the right ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ನೋಡಿ ಈಗ ಫೀಸಿಬಲ್ ರೀಜನ್ ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ. ಸೊ ಫೀಸಿಬಲ್ ರೀಜನ್ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡೋದು ಎಲ್ ಪಿ ಪಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಸ್ಟ್, ಅದರ್ವೈಸ್ ಯು ಕಾಂಟ್ ಡೂ ಎನಿಥಿಂಗ್. ಕಾರ್ನರ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಫೀಸಿಬಲ್ ರೀಜನ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಎಲ್ ಪಿ ಪಿ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಫಾರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಟುವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ದ ರೈಟ್. ಇದು ಈ ಕಡೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಕಾಮನ್ ರೀಜನ್ you can recognize, it is going to be this region, right? So this is going to be the feasible region you are going to get. ಹೀಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. Now you can identify the nature of this feasible region. So what kind of region is this? Can anybody tell me? So is it a bounded or unbounded? What kind of region is this? So of course unbounded ಅಂತ ಬರ್ಬೋದು. So it is ಇಲ್ಲಿ quite an ambiguous, so it is convex ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So it is not going to be concave, right? So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, it is both B and C ಅಂತ ಬರೆಯೋಣ. Otherwise we will so I will write this as none of this ಅಂತ ಬರೆದು ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅವಾಯ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ. So it is going to be unbounded region, which is going to be option B. That is your right choice. Then ಆರನೇ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗೆ ಹೋಗೋಣ. ಆರನೇ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಏನಿದೆ ನೋಡಿ, ದ ಆಪ್ಟಿಮಲ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ. ಬೌಂಡೆಡ್ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಬೌಂಡ್ರಿ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇರಬೇಕು, ದಟ್ ರೀಜನ್. ಸೊ ಅನ್ಬೌಂಡೆಡ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್, so it will not have boundary for that, no fixed boundary. That is called as unbounded. Understood? It's a common English word, so you can understand that. ಅದೇನು ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ. ಯೂಶುವಲ್ ಆಗಿ ನೀವು ಒಂದು ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ರೀಜನ್ಗೆ ಊರು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಜಮೀನ್ ಕಡೆ ತೋಟಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಬೌಂಡ್ರಿ ಹಾಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಅದು ಬೌಂಡೆಡ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಬೌಂಡ್ರಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅನ್ಬೌಂಡೆಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಹೌ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗೆಸ್, ರೈಟ್? ನೋಡಿ ಈಗ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, ದ ಆಪ್ಟಿಮಲ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ ದ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಟೈನ್ಡ್ ಅಟ್ ದ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್. ಇದೆಲ್ಲರೂ ನೀವು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಇದೆ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಬೈ ಇಂಟರ್ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಇನ್ಇಕ್ವೇಷನ್ಸ್ ವಿತ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ. given by intersection of inequations with x axis only, right? So with axis anta ide first one. The second one, it is x axis only. Then given by corner points of the feasible region, none of the ABC. So ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. Solution exists only at which points? It is going to be corner points of the feasible region. It is going to be option C, which is the correct answer for this. Now we'll move on to the next question. Seventh question. Nodi seventh question ಏನಿದೆ, which term is not used in a linear programming problem? Linear programming problem ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಪ್ಟಿಮಲ್ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್, ಇದನ್ನ ನೀವು ಥಿಯರಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಓದ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತೀರಾ. ಆಪ್ಟಿಮಲ್ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ವಿಚ್ ಆಪ್ಟಿಮೈಸಸ್ ದ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಆಪ್ಟಿಮೈಸಸ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಯಾವ್ದು ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಕೊಡುತ್ತೋ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಆಪ್ಟಿಮಲ್ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಫಾರ್ ಈ ಆಪ್ಟಿಮಲ್ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ವರ್ಡ್ ನೀವು ಲಿನಿಯರ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀರಾ, ಫೀಸಿಬಲ್ ರೀಜನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀರಾ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ನಾನು 2-3 ಸಾರಿ ಫೀಸಿಬಲ್ ರೀಜನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಕಾನ್ಕೇವ್ ರೀಜನ್ ಇದನ್ನ ನೀವು ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡಿಲ್ಲ ಇಷ್ಟೊತ್ತು. ಏನ್ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರಿ? ಕಾನ್ವೆಕ್ಸ್ ರೀಜನ್ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರಿ. ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ. ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಫಾರ್ what is going to be the solution for this one? Which of the term is not used in your LPP? I think all of you can get me the answer for this one. It is going to be Option C is going to be the correct choice. I hope all of you are following this one. So with this, we will get into question number 8. Eighth question ನೋಡಿ ಏನಿದೆ ಅಂತ. The coordinates of the point which at which minimum value of z subject to the constraints given is attained at ಅಂತ. I am talking about the minimum value. ನೋಡಿ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಕಾರ್ನರ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು ನಿಮಗೆ. ಸೊ ಕಾರ್ನರ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಒಂದು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ನ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ, ಬಟ್ ದೇರ್ ದೇ ಹವ್ ನಾಟ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್ ದ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಆರ್ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ. ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಏನ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು, ಇದು ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದು ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಫಾರ್ I would have substituted so coordinates straight away and created the shortcut. But ಇಲ್ಲಿ minimum value ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ first ನೀವು to be in the safer side, so I should check whether these are corner points or not. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ corner points of the feasible region ಆಗುತ್ತಾ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. So now first inequality, you are having x plus y is equal to 20. ನೀವು ಬೇಗ ಬೇಗ ಮೈಂಡ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬರೀಬೇಕು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್. ಇದನ್ನ x equal to 0 ಹಾಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ y 20 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, y equal to 0 ಹಾಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ x value 20 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Then another inequality, y greater than or equal to 5 ಇದೆ, y equal to 5 ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು. So let me plot the graph of this one. ನೋಡಿ ಈಗ ಒಂದು ರಫ್ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಬೇಗ ಕ್ವಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಹಾಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. x, y, so and origin. The first point, it is 0, 20. x 0, y 20. So ಇದು y axis ಮೇಲೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. x 20, y 0, it is on x axis. So we will join that. Immediate join ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅನ್ನ ರೆಕಗ್ನೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ, ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಪುಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 0, ವೈ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 0 ಹಿಯರ್, 0 ಲೆಸರ್ ದೆನ್ ಆರ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 20 ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ. ಆರಿಜಿನ್ ಕಡೆ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. ವೈ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 5 ಅನದರ್ ಲೈನ್. ಸೊ ವೈ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 5 ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಲೈನ್ ಇದೆ. ವೈ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 5 ಅಂತ ಇದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಅ ಲೈನ್ ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ವೈ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ನೋಡಿ ಈಗ ವೈ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ದೆನ್ ಆರ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 5 ಅಂತ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಲೈನ್ ಇಂದ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಹೋಗು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಸೊ ಈಗ ನೋಡಿ ಫೀಸಿಬಲ್ ರೀಜನ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಫೀಸಿಬಲ್ ರೀಜನ್, ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ದಿಸ್ ಟ್ರಯಾಂಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ರೀಜನ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಗೆಟ್. ಇದು ಫೀಸಿಬಲ್ ರೀಜನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಎಲ್ ಪಿ ಪಿ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಈಗ ಕಾರ್ನರ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಈಗ. ಸೊ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ದ ಕಾರ್ನರ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್. ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ ವೈ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ನೋಟಿಸ್ 5. ಇದು ವೈ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಎಕ್ಸ್ 0 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, 0, 5. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಕಾರ್ನರ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಫಾರ್ ದಟ್ ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ದೀಸ್ ಟು ಈಕ್ವೇಶನ್ಸ್. ವೈ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 5 ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಇದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. ದೆನ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ವೈ 5 ಹಾಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ಸ್ 15. ಸೊ 15, 5. ನೋಡಿ ಈಗ ಕ್ವಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕಾರ್ನರ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. 0, 5, 0, 20. 0, 5 ಕಾರ್ನರ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಯ್ತು. 0, 20 ಕಾರ್ನರ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇದೆ. 15, 15 ಕಾರ್ನರ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇದೆ. ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಸಿ ನಮಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ದ ಕಾರ್ನರ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್. ಐ ಆಮ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಚೆಕ್ ದ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್. ನಾವು ಈಗ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡೋಣ. ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ ಝೆಡ್. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಅಟ್ ದೀಸ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಝೆಡ್. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, ಝೆಡ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು, ಸೊ 7 into 0, 0, -40 ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ -40 ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ ಝೆಡ್. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಝೆಡ್ ಏನ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, -20 into 88, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ -160 ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಥರ್ಡ್ ಒನ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಝೆಡ್ 7 into 15, ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ 105 -40, ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ಸ್ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ 65. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನ್ ಕೇಳಿದಾನೆ, ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಅಂತ ಇದೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ -40, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ -160 ಇದೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ 65 ಇದೆ. ಯಾವುದು ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಇದೆ? ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಆಲ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಬಿ is going to be the right choice for this question. 9ನೇ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ನೋಡೋಣ ಏನಿದೆ. 9th ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ಬನ್ನಿ. 9ನೇ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಲೆಟ್ us see the 9th one. So read the question carefully. The corner points of the feasible region determined by the linear constraints are, so determined by the linear constraints are 0, 10, 5, 5, 15, 15, 0, 20. Let z is equal to px plus qi, where p and q greater than 0. The condition on p and q, so that the maximum of z occurs at both the points 15, 15, z 0, 20 ಅಂತ ಇದೆ. See, the maximum value of an LPP, it may occur, ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ Z ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀನಿ, Z is given as Px plus Qy. So this is the objective function given. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ, maximum value of this. So the maximum value of this occurs at 2 points ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, right? So which are the 2 points where the maximum occurs? You can check. These are nothing but 15, 15, right? So the maximum occurs at 2 points they have given. It is 15, 15. One point there. Another point they have given. So 15, 15, 1 point, 0, 20. ಎರಡು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. So if the maximum occurs in more than 1 point, nothing to worry. So it may occur in more than 1 point, right? So 2, 3, something like that. But whatever the maximum value or minimum value of an LPP you get, it should be a unique, same value ಇರಬೇಕು. So whatever the number of points it may be. So now question ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. So is Z the maximum value 2 points ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. So 15, 15, 0, 20. So therefore value of Z at 15, 15 should be exactly same as value of Z at 0, 20. This is the hint they have given, right? So now at 15, 15 Z ನ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. X ಗೆ 15 ಹಾಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ 15P ಆಯ್ತು, Y ಗೆ 15 ಹಾಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ 15Q ಆಯ್ತು. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ X ಗೆ 0 ಹಾಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ 0 ಆಯ್ತು, Y ಗೆ 20 ಹಾಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ 20Q ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. Now 15P is equal to 20Q minus 15Q, it becomes 5Q ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. So now Q is equal to, you are getting it as 3P. ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಈಗ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಯಾವ್ದಿದೆ ನೋಡಿ. P is equal to Q. This I don't want. P is equal to 2Q ನಮ್ಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. Q equal to 2P is not there. So Q is equal to 3P. That is the correct choice for your question. ಸೊ ಅದೇ ತರ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಒಂದು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಬೇಗ ಈಗ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಜೊತೆಲಿ ಈಗ. ಸೊ ಕಾರ್ನರ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಫೀಸಿಬಲ್ ರೀಜನ್ ಡಿಟರ್ಮೈನ್ಡ್ ಬೈ, ಸೊ ದ ಕಾರ್ನರ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಡಿಟರ್ಮೈನ್ಡ್ ಬೈ 0, 3, 1, 1 and 3, 0. ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಇದು ಕಾರ್ನರ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ. Z is equal to Px plus Qy. Again Z is Px plus Qy is there. And so what is that they have given in this? ನೋಡಿ ಈಗ the minimum of Z occurs at 2 points, right? So Z is nothing but Px plus Qy. This is what they have given. Now minimum occurs at 2 points ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ. That means value of Z at 3, 0 is exactly same as value of Z at 1, 1. Though it is minimum or maximum doesn't matter here. So ಇದು ಎರಡು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಎರಡು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಸೇಮ್ ಇರಬೇಕು ನಿಮಗೆ. Now I'm going to replace x by 3 here. ಇಲ್ಲೇನಾಯ್ತು 3p ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. 0 ಹಾಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಇದು 0 ಆಯ್ತು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ x 1 ಹಾಕಿ p ಬರುತ್ತೆ, y 1 ಹಾಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ q ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So 3p minus p, it becomes 2p is equal to q. p is equal to q by 2 ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ. ನೋಡಿ ಈಗ ಯಾವ್ದಿದೆ, p is equal to q by 2, which is going to be option B. That is going to be the correct answer. ಹಾಗೇನೆ ಮುಂದಿನ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಹೋಗೋಣ. 11ನೇ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಏನಿದೆ ನೋಡಿ, quite an interesting question. So feasible region, that is nothing but the shaded region, right? So the feasible region they have given. So feasible region for a LPP is shown in the given figure. Then you are asked to find the minimum of Z is equal to 4x plus 3y occurs at which point ಅಂತ ಇದೆ. ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 0, 8. Is it a corner point of this one? Yes. So I can check this one. 2, 5. This is also a corner point. 4, 3 corner point ಇದೆ. Next 9, 0 ಇದೆಲ್ಲ corner point. So now you are safe to solve the problem. Now feasible region is given. So you are asked to find the minimum. So straight away you substitute x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 8. All these points in the given objective function. X ಗೆ 0 ಹಾಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ 0 ಆಯ್ತು, y ಗೆ 8 ಹಾಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ 8 into 3, it becomes 24. So this gives you 24. Next x ಗೆ 2 ಹಾಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ 4 into 2 8 ಆಯ್ತು, y ಗೆ 5 ಹಾಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ it is 15. So it gives you 23 ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. Again x ಗೆ 4 ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀನಿ. 4 into 4 16, y ಗೆ 3 ಹಾಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ 9 ಆಯ್ತು, ಇದು ಎರಡನ್ನು ಸೇರಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕೂಡಿದ್ರೆ 25 ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ರೈಟ್. ಸೊ ಅಗೈನ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 9 ಹಾಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, 9 ಇಂಟು 4 36 ಬಂತು, ವೈಗೆ 0 ಇದೆ, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ ಯು 36. ನೋಡಿ, ಇದು ಬೇಗ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇದನ್ನೇ. ಸೊ ನಾವ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಆಸ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ ಝೆಡ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದಾರೆ. ವಿಚ್ ಅಮಾಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ದ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್? ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ first one 24, 23, 25, 36. So this is giving you the minimum value. Option for this question is going to be option B. ಸರಿ ಉತ್ತರ B ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. Now next question ಹೋಗೋಣ. 12ನೇ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಏನಿದೆ ನೋಡೋಣ. Let me go for 12th question. Yeah. So 12th question, it is quite lengthy. So let us first read this one. Andre question lengthy agide, answer lengthy alla idike. Corner points of the feasible region determined by the system of linear constants are. So these are all the corner points. Corner points anta kotirodrinda most of you are looking for the shortcuts in your so LPP. Idu already corner points irodrinda 50%, 60% problem mugdoytu nimge. The objective function is z is equal to 4x plus 3y. Then compare the quantity in column A and column B ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಸೊ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಎ, ಕಾಲಮ್ ಬಿ. ಕಾಲಮ್ ಎ ಏನಿದೆ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಎ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಝೆಡ್. ಕಾಲಮ್ ಬಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯು ಆರ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ. ಸೊ ದ ನಂಬರ್ 325 ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದರಲ್ಲಿ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಟ್ ಅವೇ ಗೋ ಫಾರ್ 0 and I will write the value of z. Z at 0, 0 ಆಯ್ತು. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಪುಟ್ x0 y40, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಈ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ z ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ 120 ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸಪೋಸ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಪುಟ್ x20, 80 ಪ್ಲಸ್ 120, ಸೊ z ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲಿ 200 ಆಯ್ತು. ಸಪೋಸ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಟೇಕ್ ಸೊ x is equal to 60, 240 plus 60, ರೈಟ್. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಗಿವ್ಸ್ ಯು 300 ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ x is equal to 60 ಹಾಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ 240 ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲೇನು ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ, ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಝೆಡ್ ಅಂತ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ 300 ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಈಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಎ ರೆಡಿ ಇದೆ, ಕಾಲಮ್ ಬಿ ನು ರೆಡಿ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗೋ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್. ದ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ ಇನ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಎ ಈಸ್ ಗ್ರೇಟರ್. ಇವೆರಡು ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ್ದು ದೊಡ್ಡದಿದೆ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಬಿ ಈಸ್ ಮೋರ್ ದೆನ್ ಎ. ಬಿ ಎಗಿನ್ನ ದೊಡ್ಡದಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಎ it is not going to be the right choice. Quantity in column B is greater. Yeah, it is correct, right. Next ಏನಿದೆ, the two quantities are equal. ಇದು ಉತ್ತರ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ನಮಗೆ. The relationship cannot be determined. So ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ because I can easily define the relation. So column A is so lesser than column B. Otherwise quantity in column B is greater than quantity in column A. So for which B, option B ಸರಿ ಉತ್ತರ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. We will move to next question. 13th question. 13ನೇ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಏನಿದೆ ನೋಡಿ. This is again based on the feasible region. So let us read the question carefully. The feasible solution for a LPP is shown in the following figure. Z is equal to 3x minus 4y be the objective function ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾನೆ, right. Maximum value of z plus minimum value of z ಏನಿದೆ ಅಂತ. Now I will straight away work out the value of z at this point, right. So z at 0,8 ಅಂತ ಇದು, right. 0,8 ಇದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ z ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಹಾಕೊಳ್ತೀನಿ. x ಗೆ 0 ಹಾಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ 0 ಆಯ್ತು, y ಗೆ 8 ಹಾಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ -40 ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಹಾಗೆ ಬರಿತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ. You can check this one. x ಗೆ 4 ಹಾಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ 12 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಮೈನಸ್ obvious